Welcome to lesson 140 of A Course in Miracles. Only salvation can be said to cure. I find that this is a full-on lesson, at least for me, and I don't know whether that will be for you too, because we still in this three-dimensional reality that we all live in, we still look at, and I still look at, I don't know whether you still look at, sickness and health, and if you're sick, you need to get cured, yeah. So you need to do something to heal. And what the course tells you, well, I mean, there's nothing to cure because nothing else exists. And the only way to reach salvation is by you reaching out that space of peace within. That's it. And if there is sickness as we know it, well, there are parts of yourself that are not that is still in grievance, so rather than looking at sickness and illness as a physical thing, we could look at sickness and illness as a message for me to understand that there is still a part of me that is in grievance, or part of me that does not know how to forgive or let go. Because the course keeps telling us that nothing exists. And you know how we go from, especially those people that do exams, medical exams, yeah? So they go to the doctors, they get the blood, test the blood, they test, okay, no, I'm good, okay? And then obviously the fear must start creeping up again the next day. Because you go, okay, well, in another month's time, or in 3 months' time, or in a year's time, I need to do another checkup. So why do we keep checking up? Because we believe that eventually, somehow, the body gets sick, ill. So it is our minds that we need to keep working on. It is what we perceive as truth and what we perceive as reality, what we need to keep looking at, that rather than the result, which is this body. Because health has been understood in this three-dimensional reality as I forgot the word, but there's no illness. So health is the result that there's no illness. And the reality is that health, the way the course is helping us to look at it, is inner peace. Is when you have inner peace and inner clarity, and you know that everything around you and within you has to do with the way you look at your life and the perception and your beliefs. So this is a very interesting lesson. This is a full-on lesson. Let us not try today to seek to cure what cannot suffer sickness. Healing must be sought but where it is, and then applied to what is sick so that it can be cured. So if you look at sickness in the body, you might never be able to cure it, because sickness is created in our minds, and that's where we need to look at it. I was just going to say that we look at health at the moment in regards to absence of sickness. So you go to the doctor goes, oh yeah, well, you're not sick, or everything is okay. So then you go, oh, well, I'm healthy. And then you wait until the next round to see whether you're still healthy and the body's still healthy. What the course is telling us is only salvation can cure you. And of course that in this three-dimensional reality, because we still believe in it, there is death and there is transformation, and we are going to leave this body. So it's just walking this journey very slowly, seeing if you can actually keep creating inner peace. Because when there is peace within and there's a peaceful mind, a mind that is healthy, a mind that does not hold grievances, then the body is also healthy, because the body, our relationships, our world, our jobs are created by our minds. Yeah, I know that it's a little bit hard to grasp, but rather than changing and trying to heal the what we consider the problem, let's keep healing our minds. Let's keep choosing whether to follow the thoughts of the ego, or whether to follow the mind of God. And then you are really transforming yourself, rather than going to the cause, and rather than going to the result. You know what I mean? Like, you got an illness already, and then you have to look at the illness and heal the illness. But in this reality, in the reality that the course is inviting us to look at, there's no cure, there's no illness, only salvation exists. And salvation is our freedom within ourselves of all grievances and all blockages that keeps us stuck, holding ourselves and others in this guilt game. Yeah, so there's lots to look for us. The mind that brings illusions to the truth is really change. There is no change but this. So all illusion comes back to the truth. And you can also say truth as all illusion, take it to the light. You know what I mean? Take all illusion to the light, and let's see it clearly. Let's look at what this is about, rather than going to I consider the problem, which is the illness. We will not be misled today by what appears to us as sick. We go beyond appearances today and reach the source of healing, from which nothing is exempt. We will succeed to the extent to which we realize that there can never be a meaningful distinction made between what is untrue and equally untrue. Here there are no degrees and no beliefs that what does not exist is truer in some forms than others. All of them are false and can be cured because they are not true. So it's a huge lesson, honestly. I don't know how you are going with this lesson, but the reality is that nothing is real. All is illusion. And that is a little bit hard to grasp sometimes, because when we feel it in our body, it feels so real that it is real for us. When we love our children, our parents, our partners, our siblings, whatever, it feels so real that it's real for us. But the reality is that it's all an illusion, and it's created by our minds. So we have to go really slowly. Like I always say, there's no rush. Go slowly with these lessons. And remember that underneath all illusion, there's a belief that created it. Yeah. So if you're going through chaos or challenges in your relationships, in your family, that there is a belief within you that believes in that, believes in chaos, believes in challenges, whatever that belief is. If there is illness, it's the same. So cure can only be, salvation can only be a form of cure. Yeah, what's the lesson? Only salvation can be said to cure. Our salvation can be said to cure. Speak to us, Father, that we may be healed. Yes, speak to us. Speak to us. Help us understand the beliefs and thoughts, and behind these feelings, behind these physical reactions or physical illnesses, as we see, help us see the beliefs and thoughts and behind these conflicts and challenges that I'm going through, and just wait for the answers to come. And it's such a big lesson. All these lessons are so big, and don't just try to understand them with your mind. See how you feel about this idea of, okay, well, if I have an illness, is there peace, or is it fear, or is it anger? What is it? And see how you go with these understandings. So tomorrow we're starting the 4th review. So just ponder on this lesson a little bit longer. We will feel salvation cover us with soft protection and with peace so deep that no illusion can disturb our minds, nor offer proof to us that it is real. This we will learn today. Don't aim to heal at the moment. Aim for peace, and healing will occur once the beliefs and the thoughts that are maintaining this illusion real will transform, will disappear. So enjoy the lesson, and I'll see you tomorrow for the 4th review.